the best defensive thing we can do, because it's really versatile. We don't need to really time anything, we just need to make sure that we shell up correctly. Okay, so we're going to do a single arm cover to start off with, and then we're going to look at what we call a crazy monkey. Okay, so Jay's going to throw that lead hook. I'm just going to cover with my elbow facing. So we started looking at this, didn't we, in the trial and also a couple of weeks ago, where we used the cover to enter into our clinch position. Okay, instead of entering into the clinch position, we're just using this as a defensive technique. So as he throws that big hook, I'm just going to cover. You see how I'm kind of turning my foot like I'm throwing across as well, because I need to embrace that impact a little bit. If I just stand there and do that, yeah, it's still going to hurt and rock you and take off balance, so you kind of roll into it a little bit. So all we're going to do is practice the cover, yeah, on both sides. Sorry, okay. So he's going to go hook on the right hand side and cover. Okay. The important bit is trying not to have too much of a gap in any point, and the opposite side is always up. Okay, because there's no point covering like this. Now you've got this massive gap here. Now, when we start doing this with a little bit more sparring and open rounds and stuff, when we start with the boxing gloves, it gives us a bit of a false sense of security because you've got a big pillow on your hand. Now, if everyone looks at kind of the MMA glove and puts the MMA glove up to the side, there are a few gaps out there. So this is why it's really important with the cover that we comb our hair, we have our elbow forward, and there's a lot less gaps. So if I stay in this position, the only real opportunity the person has got to hit me is to come round the back of the ear. Okay? So defensively, we're only really worried about that. All right? The elbow comes across the nose as well, because if Jay throws that big left hook, I cover and throws it right across, he could hit that point of the elbow, and that means they're going to break the hand. Okay? So I'm really covering up and bringing this elbow forward to protect my nose and my chin. All right? So we're just going to go one for one, just again moving around. He throws that lead hook, cover. Then I throw that lead hook, cover. Then he throws his reverse hook, cover. And then I throw my reverse hook, cover. So we've got a little bit of kind of timing and movement and that kind of thing as well. Make sense? Yeah. Let's give it a go. 1, 2, 3.